Hey Lions, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lexi The Leo, and on this channel we do pick a cards, we talk about astrology and all things spirituality. Now in this particular video, this is actually the first time that I'm talking about this topic on my channel, and I'm really excited. We are talking all about numerology. Now I always was going to get into numerology at one point, but I saw it later down the line because with my channel, guys, as you know, I'm all about helping you guys realize your true potential, realizing that you are the key. And I always say on this channel, knowledge is power, and that's why I started this channel. I wanted to wake everybody up to themselves. So it was always going to happen that I was going to talk about numerology, but I wanted to get more deeper into astrology first, because what I wanted to do on this channel was start with baby steps, you know, the lighter side of astrology, the basics of astrology, the basics of spells, the basics of spirituality, and then get deeper. That was always my aim. And I know that there's so much to astrology and there's so much to numerology that I was like, I cannot start them both at the same time. But I actually was looking at my books the other day, and when I first found out about numerology, like back in I think it was 2014, and I was so excited just finding out about it, and I learned so much about myself. I was like so pumped and excited. I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna wait. I want to do a normal numerology video now. Like, let's do it. So here we are. And I also feel like astrology is like becoming more mainstream now, and numerology isn't as hyped as astrology. So I thought it would be quite interesting to do this video, to be honest with you, because you don't see as many numerology videos as you do astrology. So I was quite excited to really start this, to be honest with you, because I find numerology so eye-opening and it's helped me as much as astrology did. So for the first video in regards to numerology, I wanted to talk about the life path number, because I feel like this is the first thing that you learn when you step into numerology is your life path number. So today we're going to not only be talking about the life path number, I'm going to be showing you guys how to calculate it if you're not already clued up on what your life path number is, and then I'm going to be explaining a little bit about all of the life path numbers. And if you guys are not interested in calculating your life path number, that's completely fine. I have a link in the description box below for you guys to just pop your date of birth in. Literally all you need is your date of birth, pop it in, and it will calculate your life path number for you, and then come back to the video and we can talk all about your life path number. So what the life path number really is when you reduce your date of birth to a single digit, and that single digit is sacred. It can tell you so much about yourself and who you are at a soul and core level. It not only can explain certain personality traits that you have and the type of person that you are, but this is like your true soul essence, why you came here. For me, it made me realize a lot. For example, I'm life path 7. I always thought that I was just kind of like weird. I didn't fit in anywhere. I always was a lone wolf and wanted to be on my own. And then I realized what life path 7s were, and I was like, okay, I get it, you know. And I no longer felt weird. I was like, okay. And I unlocked so much more just knowing that first bit of basic information with numerology. Honestly, guys, your life path number really reveals like who you are and the key to like why you're truly here. And it also shows you like the possibilities and the directions that you might take in your life. It truly can lead you to your most fulfilling direction in life, and that's why this particular number is so sacred. So guys, what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to show a close-up of how to calculate your life path number. It's extremely easy. It will literally take you guys a minute. If you're more interested in having somebody else calculate that for you, that's completely fine. Like I said, I have a link in the description box, and I'll have it in the comment section too for you guys to calculate your life path number. And if you already know it, great, that's completely fine. I have in the description box and the comment section all of the timestamps for each of the life path numbers. So I will see you guys at your life path number. Okay, so excuse my messy table, guys, but I'm now going to show you guys how to calculate your life path number if you want to do it manually. Like I said, if you guys are more interested on doing it online, then I have a link in the description box for you guys to go and follow and calculate your life path number. But we are also going to do it with a pen and paper here to show you guys. So for example, say now you have, let's think of a random date of birth. So we're going to go the 18th of July. Let's do July 1996. So as you can see, I wrote that date of birth out here, the 18th of July 1996. Now what you are going to want to do is you're going to add up these numbers. So you're going to go 1 plus 8 plus 0 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6. Do you see here? You kind of calculated 1 plus 8 plus 0 plus 7. So you're going to want to do that. So then we're going to calculate it all up. So obviously, guys, well, I say obviously, I had to actually pause the video and count it up. That goes to 41. So you will have number 41 here. So then you're going to write 41 out again. And you're going to add that together. So 4 plus 1, like this. 4 plus 1, which obviously makes 5. Which would mean that the life path number is a number 5. So you want to reduce your birth date to a single digit unless you guys have a life path number that is 11, 22, and 33, because 11, 22, and 33 are actually master numbers. If any of your date of births go to 11, 22, or 33, you keep it as that. That means you have a master number as your life path number. So go ahead, guys, and calculate your life path number. I have the timestamps in the description box and in the comment section for you guys. So I will see you guys at your timestamp. Hey life path 1, so if you guys have clicked this timestamp, then your life path number is 1. Now life path number 1 is the number of self. 1 is ruled by the sun and the ego. So in this particular lifetime, you are going to be working on matters of the ego and self. Life path number 1s will usually exude this big leadership energy. So if you are a life path number 1, you'll usually be the leader of the pack, or you'll be one of those people that a lot of people look up to and follow. You'll be the type to give orders to people, to take the lead in friendship groups, relationships, work projects. You guys are going to be the ones on top. Number 1 is the energy of leadership, and you guys are going to be the initiators in anything that you do, any creative endeavors that you do, anything in regards to work. You guys are going to be the initiators. You are going to be the ones to make the first move. You're not going to be the type to kind of look left and right and be like, are you going to do this? Are you going to do this? You will just do, because life path number 1 is the number of self. This to me is a very strong number to have as a life path. I know a couple of life path 1s and they are very, very assertive, strong characters. And because of that, because you guys will like make up your mind on your own terms, you guys are extremely self-motivated. You guys are not going to be the type of people to need a cheerleader. You guys are not going to be the type of people to need somebody to help you make up your mind. You are going to have an idea and you're just going to do it because that's your idea. And this is an extremely hard working placement. So you guys, in whatever you guys do, are going to be extremely hard working. You're not going to like laziness or people that slack off. You're not going to like that. You are going to you're going to almost have this high expectation of other people to be as hardworking as you are, and you're going to be a little bit annoyed if they don't put in the effort that you do. You guys are the type of people that are like, there is no task too big. Like you'll see like a mountain and you'll be like, yeah, let's climb it. Life path number 1s give off this energy of I'm on top, I'm in charge. That's the vibration that a number 1 holds. And this is the life path number of individuality. So in this lifetime, you are going to be working through a lot of that. You guys are going to be really working on who you are as a person, your own personality, separating yourself from the crops. Like you are going to be working on yourself. This is a lifetime where you are looking at your needs and yourself and getting things done. And you guys are gonna love competition. Like I don't know a life path 1 that doesn't love competition. You guys are gonna thrive in very competitive work environments, in competitive environment. I cannot speak. Mercury is going retrograde tomorrow and I can't speak. But anyway, but yeah, life path number 1s, they love competitive avenues. They wouldn't shy away from it at all. Anywhere where they can prove that they're on top and they're good at what they do, they're going to take that, because life path number 1s are extremely determined. If you can't tell a life path number 1 no, like they're just gonna do. And like I said about how they hate laziness, they also are extremely impatient. So when they want something done, they want it done yesterday. Like they want it done then. They don't understand when people do not have the work ethic that they do. They're very impatient. And like I said, they're self-reliant, so they are going to be developing themselves throughout their entire lives. This particular lifetime is all about them learning to stand up on their own 2 feet. So it wouldn't shock me if a lot of you life path number ones watching had to have a very motherly or fatherly role in your childhood, or just always had to have that strong personality, because in this particular lifetime you're learning to stand on your own 2 feet, to learn about yourself and who you are and asserting boundaries and go getting by yourselves. That's what you're learning in this particular lifetime. You're learning all about that, and it wouldn't shock me because a lot of life path number ones do usually end up going into entrepreneurship, working for themselves, or they usually do climb their way up to the ladder, and they're working that this whole lifetime for them is about their work ethic and coming out on top. And being a life path number one, you're actually going to be extremely creative. Life path number ones are so creative. This is why they end up going into entrepreneurship as well, because they don't like when people tell them what to do. They like to give the orders, not take them. So once they're trying to use their creative spark and then somebody tells them that it's not right, or it doesn't look right, they're not going to like that at all. They need to be able to express their own creativity. So that's why a lot of life path number ones will go into entrepreneurship or into something where they can kind of work on their own, work their way up and use their creative artistic side. That's another thing that I found too. A lot of the life path number ones in my life are extremely creative. My grandmother's a life path number one, and she's like, not only does she literally like boss people around all the time, she doesn't mean to do it. I mean, she is an Aries rising too. She doesn't mean to do it. She's just like that. But she's also extremely creative. Like literally my birthday just gone, she didn't know how to order like those bouquets with the flowers and you can have like candles and stuff, and she literally created this whole bouquet for me of like roses and then like Yankee candles, and I like red velvet cakes, so she made little red velvet cakes and she did it so creatively. That's a life path number one kind of trait. You can always find the beauty in something and create something beautiful out of nothing. The only downfall about being a life path number one is that you guys don't take criticism really well. You do not like when people are telling you what to do. You do not like when people are telling you you are wrong, because in your mind it's like, I'm right. You know what I mean? I'm right. Like that's a life path number one energy. So somebody telling you that you're wrong or you're not doing something right, like that's not going to sit well with you at all. Depending on other placements in numerology, you guys are going to have to learn to follow sometimes. Learn to follow. You don't always have to lead. I know that might be a bit like, oh, but just you'll be learning how to follow a little bit for some of you guys. Sometimes you might find that some people might take you the wrong way and may think that you're self-centered and that you're all about yourself or a little bit too pushy. That can sometimes be said about life path number ones, but it's more so like you just want the best for everyone. Like you have this very perfectionist energy, so you see people and you just want the best for them. You want them to be the best that they can be, the same way that you want to be the best that you can be. And some people might find that a bit like, oh, you know what I mean? Especially if it's like a life path number two or something, they may be a bit like, oh, I don't know how I feel. But that is just your energy. You're just a perfectionist at heart and you want the best for people. You're a leader. You're here to lead, literally. And some people may say with life path number ones, if they come on a little bit too strong, that they are a bit selfish, but it's like, the self is what you're learning in this lifetime. You're learning about the self, who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what your interests are, what you want to make of yourself, who you truly are. That's what you're learning about in this life. So it's okay to be a little bit selfish for you guys, because you're learning about who you are and putting yourself first. So in this lifetime, you're really learning about being a little bit self-centered, learning about self-awareness and how you come across to other people. And you'll also be learning self-acceptance, because with life path number ones, you'll come down on yourself quite strongly. Like you want to be the best and you may like nitpick at yourself, and you're learning to have that self-acceptance towards yourself, that you are okay and not everything needs to be in order. You're learning to love who you are and have confidence in who you are. And the thing is that with this placement, a lot of you would have maybe come to life life with these leadership skills. You're not just walking around giving orders for no reason. Like, you would have had past lives where you were maybe higher up, generals, dictators, just higher up in society. In your past lives, you would have had experience or some type of experience in that leadership role to be bringing it into this lifetime and learning it on a deeper level. So in this particular lifetime, you're learning about creativity, your own originality. You're here to be the inventors and create something. This lifetime for you guys is about knowing who you are and adapting, pride and purpose. You really are learning about your independence in this lifetime. So that's all I have for you guys, life path number 1. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and comment down below if you are a life path number 1. I'm now going to move on to life path number 2. Hey life path number 2s, if you click this particular timestamp, then your life path is number 2. So if you guys are a life path number 2, number 2 is actually ruled by the moon. So in this particular lifetime, you are going to be learning to develop your emotions. So you guys are going to come into this life extremely in tune with your emotions, and you guys are going to be extreme deep thinkers. So a lot of you guys with a life path number 2 are probably going to be empath. You are going to be able to listen and absorb, listen to other people's problems, listen to what people have going on in their life, listen to just people in general, and be able to absorb and hold space and take that energy in from people. And this is a very lovely life path number. Like, you are really just going to want the best for the people around you, and this is a placement where you're very for other people. So you're not going to be like, you know, life path number 1 would be where they're learning about the self and, you know, coming first. Like, life path number 2 will more kind of stand back, and life path number 2 will more, you know, stand next to somebody and help them out. You're very for people. So in this particular lifetime, guys, you guys aren't going to be so dominated. You're going to be more of a compromiser. Obviously this can change what your soul urge number is and your expression number. We'll be getting all into that in other videos, but just for the life path number, this isn't a more dominant sign. This is somebody that likes to compromise and share. What you guys are actually here to do with the life path number 2 is to bring peace and harmony to people. So you'll probably find that a lot of people say you're very peaceful, you're very calm, you bring them a lot of peace. You are going to be natural mediators in this particular lifetime, and a lot of people are going to like you and be drawn to you. And this really is a life path number of spirituality. Like I said, you guys may be empaths, but you're also learning to embrace spirituality, embrace that wisdom into your daily lives. And you probably will be into the spiritual side of things. I mean, that's probably why you found this video and you're watching it right now. You'll probably be into this more spiritual side of things. You'll be into the weirder side of life and things that aren't necessarily explainable. Because when we look at it, like I said, number 2 is ruled by the moon, and the moon is all about, you know, hidden and secrets. And you guys are going to be really interested in maybe like parallel universes and quantum jumping and manifesting and aliens and things like that. You guys are going to be very interested in that. Now, obviously, with this being quite an emotional placement, you guys are probably going to be quite sensitive, not only to other people's emotions, but just to environments in general. You guys are probably going to be sensitive to like animals and nature. You guys are going to want to bring justice to these types of causes. So you may be quite humanitarian and try and help animals and children, like the youth and the planet, because you guys are going to want to bring balance and justice to people. But because you guys are here to bring peace to people, this world right now, I mean, it's not the most peaceful world. This can actually cause you guys to sometimes maybe deal with anxiety or just have a lot of nervousness when it comes to life in general. And sometimes if you're not looking after yourself as a life path number 2, looking after your emotions, this may also fall into pessimism. Are you guys seeing the orbs that I'm seeing? I swear I just saw an orb on camera. You guys may fall into like being quite pessimistic and feeling quite low about life and just seeing the negative side because you're picking up on all that energy around you. But life path 2s are usually very resilient. Like, you will pick yourself back up because it's in your innate nature to see the light side of things. And like I said, you're here to bring balance. You guys are here to bring balance. You're here to make things fair on people. And you guys are going to have this higher perspective. You you guys are going to be able to see from a higher lens. Not like, if you look at maybe a life path number 1, they're all for the ego and themselves, so they may get caught in like ego traps, and they won't be able to see the bigger picture because they're just seeing that things through their lens. But with you guys, you're able to see things from a higher perspective, and that's why you're able to come here and be that mediator, because you can look at things where things may be so entangled from like the ground level. You guys can almost like rise up and look at things from a bird's eye view where it actually isn't that entangled, and you can sort out these problems for people. So you guys came to Earth with this sense of duality. You came to Earth with these peacemaking skills. You are the fixer, you are the helper, you are the ones that keep things diplomatic. You're just natural mediators because you want what's best for everybody involved. And the thing is that when you're helping people, you peacefully do it without an explanation. Like, you don't need clout for it. You're not like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but what are you gonna do for me? You're not like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I want like my fame, I want to be recognized. Like, that's just not you. You'll just do because you want to help people. And you guys are not gonna like busy or competitive work placements. You guys are not gonna like busy or competitive avenues in life at all. Like, you're not gonna like that. You may choose to work on your own, or you're just gonna be, like I said guys, into more humanitarian aspects of life. You guys may be like counselors, therapists. That's usually like a life path. That's usually a career path that a lot of life path number 2s kind of go down. Anywhere where you're bringing justice to people and you're helping people, that's going to really fulfill you. So in this life, you're really going to be learning to work with other people and sympathizing with them, sympathizing with their problems, sympathizing with their needs, and working with that. That's what you're learning in this particular lifetime. And the thing is because you have that duality, you guys have this honesty about you where you can tell the truth to people, but you do it in a very fair way. You do it in a very sweet and sensitive way where you're sensitive to their feelings, but you're also helping them out and telling them the truth. You have that duality. So you're working on having that balance between being honest and being sensitive. So in this lifetime, you're also going to be working on patience, having patience with people, understanding people. Obviously, with that moon ruling, you're going to be working on your intuition and listening to your intuition. And you're also going to be learning to be independent from society's opinion. So you may find having a life path number 2, it might be hard to kind of go down a path that's originally your own, because you're helping other people and you do care about what other people may think. So you're going to be learning to have that independence, but to fill your kind of desires, you're going to be wanting to do something where you work with spirituality, your intuition, or working with other people and helping other people. That is your gift. So that is all I have for life path number 2s. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit a like if you did, and comment down below if you are a life path number 2. I am now going to move on to life path number 3. Hey, life path number 3, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 3. So if you guys have a life path number 3, this is actually ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, luck, and optimism. And that is very much the vibration of your energy, because with a life path number 3, you guys are going to, one, be extremely creative. You're going to have this beautiful creativity that just kind of oozes out of you. Everything that you do is going to be done in a creative way. Think of somebody like David Bowie. David Bowie was the life path number 3, and he was so creative. But not only is number 3 the vibration of creating, it is also to do with communication and other people. And you guys are going to be learning in this lifetime to work on your communicative skills. So you guys are going to be people that come into this lifetime being very good at communicating, or have a talent for communicating with other people, because you're going to have this desire within you to want to be a part of something. But the thing is with you guys is that you're so creative, and like I said, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and that kind of like ties in with the number 3. So it's like you guys will look at things from a higher lens, and you guys are going to want depth from people. You guys are going to want mental stimulation from other people, and you may find it hard to communicate with people sometimes because a lot of people will not have that depth that you require. You'll also, in this particular lifetime guys, be learning about your emotions and how to express them to other people, because like I said, your you're learning to communicate with people. So you're going to be learning about your deeper emotions, how to feel them and how to actually express them out and share them with the world. And a lot of you guys may end up doing that through creativity. And obviously, because number 3 is ruled by Jupiter, you guys are not going to want like a normal 9 to 5 job. You'll get very bored. You won't enjoy like an average 9 to 5 like office. I cannot speak, guys. Mercury's gone retrograde and I can't speak. But you guys are not gonna want just like an average office job where you work a 9 to 5. Like, you guys are gonna want to travel. You guys are gonna want to do things out of the norm, something where you can stimulate your brain and bring that creativity into your life. You're not gonna want just like to be staring at like a computer on a white wall every day. Like, you're gonna be oozing that creativity and you're gonna be wanting to get out there and you know, do, because life path number 3s usually want to live their life to the fullest. Now, the thing is about life path number 3s is this is actually quite a sensitive number. And with that being said, you guys, you are going to overthink and analyze everything. Your mind's always going to be racing. You're going to be thinking a lot. You're going to be questioning a lot, and that can sometimes lead to self-doubt. So you guys are going to be working in this lifetime in overcoming that self-doubt as well, because you almost might hold yourself back sometimes with your creative endeavors because you're worried about it not turning out right, because your mind's just like boom, 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 boom. You're like, what about this? What about that? So you can kind of sometimes hold yourself back because you're thinking about all the possibilities, and you can be very hard on yourself too. And like I said, because number 3 is quite a sensitive vibration, when you guys are hurt, you do get hurt quite deeply and you'll go into hermit mode. But the thing is about the life path number 3 is because it's ruled by that Jupiter kind of like energy, you guys are able to bounce back from anything. So you can get completely hurt. Yes, you may go into hermit mode a little bit, but you will bounce back because you naturally have this optimistic energy, this happy-go-lucky energy where you just bounce back on your feet. Now, like I said, number 3 is that vibration of creativity. So you guys are not only going to have extreme creativity, but you guys are going to be learning to express that to other people. It's your life mission to develop communication in all areas and use your creativity to inspire people, to help people, to form a community with. Like, that's what you're here to do. So whether you're a therapist, an actor, a writer, a motivational speaker, a singer, you guys are going to be using your voice to inspire and help people. A lot of people like to say that life path number 3s are entertainers. It's almost like you have that energy where you can kind of like slip in and fit in anywhere, and you guys are able, it's kind of like this energy where you can kind of relate to a lot of people, but you're kind of like on this lookout to find people that relate to you. But you can relate to a lot of people. Like, you have excellent communication skills, and you're also learning in this particular lifetime to expand your consciousness and learn more about spirituality, because 3 is a very magical number, and you guys are going to be learning about spirituality and just expanding your consciousness. Like I said, Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and with that ruling number 3, you guys are going to be learning expansion in all areas, but especially spirituality. So a lot of this lifetime is you guys following your intuition, which literally leads you to your destiny. So you got intuition's going to have like a big role in your life, and just listening to your heart and your intuition and following what you truly love is really going to take you where you need to go. So those inner inklings that you have to go do this and go do that, listen to them, because that is your intuition guiding you, and that's going to be a big guide for you guys in this lifetime. So you guys are going to be quite extroverted, especially in career and arts. Like, when it comes to you expressing your own creativity, that's what you're learning, and that's what you're going deeper into in this lifetime. So you guys are going to be quite extroverted in regards to that. The only thing with the life path 3 is because they have so much going on in their brain, it's like they can end up losing focus and actually procrastinating because they have so much going on. It'll almost get like too much, and then they'll just be like, okay, I don't know what to do right now. I'm just gonna like lay in bed and watch Netflix all day. Like, I don't know what to do right now. Like, that is kind of what can happen if they don't end up grounding their ideas. So they're kind of learning to ground those ideas and actually follow that intuition and get that out there. So life path number 3s are going to really be working on discipline to actually get little things done. So not only are you learning creative self-expression, but you're also learning to actually put it out there and using that discipline to actually get it done in this lifetime and get yourself out there in this lifetime, because this is what's going to be truly fulfilling for you. But all in all, guys, life path number 3 is a really beautiful life path number. It's all about creativity, friendships, and being part of a community. So this is a really good placement to have, and just a very creative placement to have. It wouldn't shock me if you guys are really good drawers, painters, you just have an eye for like taking photos. You guys may be into like music and, you know, just like designing clothes. There's so many avenues like you guys can go down in regards to your creativity, but definitely follow that, because that is something that's going to bring you a lot of contentment in this lifetime. And that is all I have for you guys, number 3. So if you did enjoy this, hit that like button. If you are life path number 3, definitely comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you did enjoy. If not, don't worry, I'm not going to be upset with you. But yeah, I'm going to move on to life path number 4 now. So thank you guys for watching. Hey, life path number 4, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 4. Now, with a life path number 4, number 4 is a builder number. So you guys in this lifetime are either going to have it together, or you're going to be learning to have it all together. And by that, I mean this particular lifetime, you are going to be learning how to be practical, or you guys are naturally going to be very practical, and people are really going to trust you and put a lot of trust in you. So with this particular life path number, guys, you are learning to work for what you want and actually put in the graft to get what you want. This is going to be a lifetime where you guys are going to be working for what you want and laying foundations. You are going to come into this lifetime with extreme entrepreneurship skills, where you have the ability within you to build something great for yourself. You are not going to be like a maybe life path 3 or a life path 5 will be, where they just kind of like trust their intuition and just kind of see what life brings to them. You guys are going to believe in hard work. With life path number 4, they don't necessarily look too much towards the spiritual as much as they do the physical and actually getting things done. They believe in concrete hard work. Now obviously this can change with their expression number and their soul age number and etc, etc, but we're just talking about the life path number today. And with life path number 4, that is the builder. So you guys are going to have extreme building skills, and I don't mean like building a wall. I mean like you guys are going to be the type to like build empires for yourself, build businesses for yourself. And you guys are not going to believe in shortcuts. You guys are going to build on truth. You guys are going to build on precision. You guys are going to build on loyalty with your friends and your family members and your relationships. You guys are going to build on perseverance. You guys are not going to let a bump in the road stop you. You guys have come to earth with extreme perseverance skills, where you can literally create anything from the ground up. You literally have what it takes. And with a life path number 4, you will demand a lot of yourself. You're not going to be like, okay, well, if I don't get this done, it's fine. Like, you'll find a way to get it done. You've come to life with that practical approach. Like, you're going to demand the very best for yourself, and you are going to have extreme willpower. So say now you want to, you know, have this extreme fitness body, you're just going to work towards it and end up getting it because you have that perseverance. Say now you want to work and earn so much money in like a particular month, you guys are going to work to get to it. You work towards every goal, and it's like you're not one of these people that will like blur the lines. You'll have a like a whole structured foundation of what it is that you want to build in front of you, and you'll make sure that you're ticking it off the list. You have these managerial skills in this lifetime that you're blessed with, and they will bring you abundance. And that also comes in with like friendships and relationships. Like, you're not going to want flings with people much. You guys are going to want to be in people's lives for the long run. So you guys are going to be extremely loyal to the people around you, and you'll probably find that a lot of your friends and your relationships kind of step towards you and look to you to help them and kind of be the leader in a situation, or be someone that they rely on, because you're just going to have that energy. Number 4 very much exudes that energy of stability. So you guys are going to be very loyal and devoted to whatever cause that you're working towards, whatever friendships and relationships you have in your life. And the thing is that this is a placement where you guys are probably going to be very successful in this lifetime, because that patience mixed with that devotion is really going to bring you guys those results. So you guys are going to find that you're building something big for yourself in this lifetime, or you're working towards something in this lifetime. Number 4 is all about logic, so you're not going to be the type to like wish on a star and wait for it to come true. You might not even be too involved with manifestations. Like, yeah, okay, you might, you know, use the law of attraction or whatever, but it's like some people will use the law of attraction and just wait on it, where you're like, yeah, okay, well, we'll use the law of attraction, but I'm gonna work hard too. You know what I mean? Like, you have that logic where you bring that practicality into your life. You're very patient, like you don't mind how long it's gonna take as long as you work towards it. And I do find that with life path number 4s as well, they're extremely humble. You're not going to be one of those people like maybe like a life path number 1, because life path number 1s, they're going to, life path number 1s are kind of like you guys, where they'll work really hard, but with a life path number 1, they're learning about the ego, whereas like with you guys, you're quite humble with it. The whole point of you building something in this lifetime isn't for the self like number 1s would be. Like, you guys are working towards something because you want to build something, you believe in yourself, and you want to build something for yourself, for your family, for people around you, because number 4 is also to do with like family and home. The only thing that I would say about pile number 4 that may be a downfall is you don't like risks and you don't like change. So with that being said, like a risk for you guys is just something that you can't even think about because you like to keep things practical and steady. So sometimes you may miss out on other opportunities if you would have just switched it up a little bit. So you may have to learn in this particular lifetime to kind of take little risks here and there, because sometimes they can actually work out for you. Because this particular life path number is all about security, stability, having a very hard work in life. But like I said, it pays off. That's what you came here to learn in this lifetime, working hard for what you have and laying foundations and building. And you just come here like in this lifetime to learn about your inner strength and your willpower and how to truly believe in yourself and the dream that you have and actually put that action there. You're naturally learning to believe in yourself and the strength that you have, about limitation, and learning to love work and love what you do. So that is all I have for you, life path number 4s. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely like if you did, if you haven't already. Let me know down below if you guys are a life path number 4, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want, you don't have to if you don't want to. And I'm going to move on to life path number 5 now. Hey, life path number 5, if you click this particular timestamp, then you guys are a life path number 5. Now, having a life path number 5, this is actually like a really fun life path number in my eyes, because I've known a lot of life path number 5s and they're like my favorite people. But having this particular number as your life path, this is all about freedom. Freedom to be yourself. Freedom without limitations. This lifetime is all about just being on your own little quest. Wisdom, learning new things, expanding your mind, looking for answers to life's mysteries. You guys might find that you're interested in philosophies, numerology, astrology, things that not a lot of people would usually go into. You may find that you're not interested in a lot of things that other people are. You guys are really going to be on this quest for knowledge and quest for just the meaning of life in general. This is a very progressive life path number, and you guys are really going to be learning about the ins and outs of life, and whatever it is that you learn, you're going to get extremely excited about and want to learn everything about it, and then you'll just jump onto the next one and want to learn all about that, and then you'll just jump onto the next one and want to learn all about that. Like, you leave no stone unturned. It's like you want to see the world, and you guys are gonna have all this passion. Number 5 is a very passionate number, so you guys may have humanitarian instincts. You guys are really gonna have a lot of passion for other people and want to help other people. And like I said, guys, this is the number of freedom. So you guys are not just going to be caring about your own freedom, but you guys may find yourself concerned about the freedom of other people. Now, kind of like number 3s, this is a very happy-go-lucky placement. You'll find yourself always looking at the lightest side of life. And as well, guys, this is very good for communication. You may find yourself very good salespeople, like car salesman. You may work in like call centers, like selling to people. You guys are going to be really good at communicating with other people because you just have this natural kind of joyous energy where you just see that it's like you're in your own little world and you just kind of see the light in life. Now, number 5 is actually ruled by Mercury. So you guys may find that you analyze people a lot, analyze situations a lot. So you guys will probably be very good at problem solving. You're literally the type of people, like some people may be stuck on something, but you analyze it so much, you like find the answer to it and then you'll move on. Very good at analyzing these issues. But because life path number 5 is all about freedom and just seeing the big wild world, you may find that you fall into a sense of like lack of direction. You may not know what pathway to go on. It's like you have all these pathways in your head. You may find yourself lacking that direction, or you may find yourself restricted in some type of way, and then you'll feel kind of blocked. But you guys come to this lifetime with this pursuit for freedom in expressing yourself, freedom in being able to go wherever it is that you want. You may have found that earlier on in life you weren't able to travel, you kind of were stuck in like a small town, but you have these big dreams to go out there and see the big wide world, and then you kind of do that in your adulthood. It may be one of you guys is kind of like dreams to go out there and travel and see the world. Anything to do with travel and learning and switching things up and just like welcoming change. You guys are really good with change. You guys are not going to be the type of people to hate change and things changing. Like you're almost going to embrace it. You're almost going to want it. Like you're going to be onto the new a lot. You guys are going to be really welcoming change and be welcoming newness, new experiences, learning new topics. There's just this energy with life path number 5, like no stone is unturned. Like you want to just see the world. You guys are not like your life path number 4 friends. Like you guys are not those type of people that like don't want to take risks. Like you are risk takers. You guys are explorers. You guys are travelers. You may find that you actually move on to new friends quite quickly, on new relationships or romantic interests quite quickly, and that's not just because you know you can't make your mind up. You just want fresh all the time, and if somebody isn't bringing that newness to you, you're just going to want to move on because you don't like to feel restricted. Like I said, you come to this lifetime not wanting to feel restricted. You come into this lifetime wanting to have freedom, to be a bird in the wind. So yeah, you guys are extremely independent in this lifetime. You're not going to want to be held back by anybody. You guys are going to be extremely unpredictable. Like you'll probably find that like your friends will probably say about you like you're really unpredictable. You never kind of know what you're gonna do next. Like that is just that type of energy. The only downfall I would say for life path number 5 is that you're so focused on the bigger picture that you may not focus on the minor picture. So sometimes with life path number 5s, they can end up having maybe like money issues or something because they weren't looking at what they were spending, and then they just end up spending it on loads of things and they don't realize, like they don't have that kind of like practical kind of like life path 4 energy where it's like, okay, we're gonna move one step at a time. Like they'll just go for it, so they won't think of people in their past, people that they may have in their life that they're moving on from. Like they won't think of things like that, and that can sometimes get them into trouble. So they're learning to kind of like maybe put in some groundwork. With life path number 5s, they don't like pressure, they like things to flow. So with that being said, if they have somebody that's kind of like on at them or picking at them, or they're worried about something, like they're going to want to maybe avoid those problems or kind of like live in their head and not really deal with the nitty-gritty normal mundane life problems. They're not gonna like that. Like I said, they're not gonna like 9-to-5 jobs, office jobs, things like that. They're not gonna enjoy it. They're gonna move on from jobs a lot, and yeah, they're not gonna like, they may find it hard to deal with responsibility because they just want to be free like a bird. That's what they're learning in this life. But they are learning to also work on a little bit of organization skills so they don't end up with like money trouble or things like that. Yeah, life path number 5s is all about freedom. You're learning to be free in this lifetime and be your authentic self and learn everything that life has to offer. So that's all I have for you, life path number 5s. Definitely like if you enjoyed, comment down below if you are a life path number 5, and I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Hey, life path number 6, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 6. So with this particular placement, guys, number 6 is actually ruled by Venus, which is all about beauty and love. So if you guys have a life path number 6, you guys are going to want to see the beauty and the harmony in everything in life and bring the beauty and harmony into your life. So this is a very aesthetic kind of placement. You are going to want to make things beautiful around you, make yourself look beautiful or handsome. You guys are going to want to make things look good because you really value the beauty in life. This is a very paternal, maternal vibration, because you guys are actually going to make very, very good mothers or fathers if you have this placement. You guys are really going to be in love with the idea of love, or you guys are just going to want to care for people. You guys are going to want to feel needed. So you guys are going to be extremely helpful with people in your life, whether they are love interests, friends, family members. Like, you guys are going to be for the people in your life that you love. You're going to be very for people, and you'll probably find that a lot of people around you come to you for advice because you're just going to have this innate nature to look after people. This is a very humanitarian placement because literally with a life path number 6, you literally like, you live for people. Like, you want to help people, you want to help people thrive, you want to help people with their problems, you want to be needed, you want to be there for people, and you are just going to have a strong love for the people around you. So you guys are happily going to like take responsibility off people's hands. A lot of people with life path number 6 end up being carers, therapists, counselors, nurses. You know, they may work in a nursing home. I actually had a friend who was life path 6, and she actually worked in a nursing home, and she was very like this. Like, she just looked after people. She always made sure people felt good. She always made sure that she was helping people out in some type of way. She was very for people, very for relationships, and very for people in general. So you were probably going to find with your career in this lifetime, you guys are going to want to go into a career where you are looking after people and feeling needed, because you come here with this natural talent to counsel people. This is probably, and I'm gonna say it, I would say life path number 6 are the most stable out of all the other life path numbers, because they can just take a lot of responsibility off people and put it on themselves. They're very strong individuals like that. So this is a very stable placement. Sometimes they can fall into being a little bit idealistic in love, because they are very for romance, for love. Like I said, 6 is ruled by Venus. They can sometimes be a little bit idealistic when it comes to romantic partners, but all in all, I do find with a life path number 6, they usually do draw in partners. They may attract partners that are quite needy or kind of need their help, or partners that they need to look after. They'll probably end up taking quite a caretaking role in their relationships if they're not careful. So they need to watch out for that, because with a life path number 6, they don't actually like stressful relationships. They like quite easy relationships, but because they like to take people's problems away from them and help, they can sometimes draw in a lot of like broken birds or people that just kind of like need their help. So definitely with life path number 6s, they are learning to assert boundaries and have boundaries where they're not being taken advantage. I cannot speak. Mercury retrograde is killing me today. But life path number 6 are learning about boundaries, because they are learning to have people not take too much from them, because they naturally just want to give. Like, that's what they're here to do. They're here for people. That's what they're here to do. But it's all about duality, my friend. Life path number 6 is a very down to earth energy. With this number, you are going to be very supporting and very enabling of people. You're really going to want the best for people and really supportive of the people that you love, and you are naturally just going to want to experience life with people or through people. You're not really the type to be like a life path number 7 would be, like a lone wolf. You're going to want to be around people all the time. You're not going to want to go, you know, around life on your own. Like I said, I had a friend who was life path 6, and they were never on their own. They either had a friend who was literally like a partner to them, or they were in a relationship. And me being a life path 7, it kind of didn't work out between me and this person, because this person liked to be around me a lot and I like to be on my own a lot because I'm a life path 7. But you will find that, like, I still find it beautiful though. Like, you just want company, you know what I mean? You like to be around people and you're experiencing life through people. And your biggest strength with this life path number is your compassion, is your big heart. This life path number is all about love, loyal, and being devoted to causes that you love and people that you love. So this particular life path number is all about you guys learning to have responsibility in this lifetime and also finding that balance. So that is all I have for you guys, life path number 6. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, comment down below if you are life path number 6, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm now going to move on to life path number 7. Hey life path number 7, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 7. 7. I happen to also be a life path number 7, so I'm also going to be talking about my experience with this as well as my own knowledge on this too. So with a life path number 7, this is actually ruled by Neptune. Neptune is all about the spiritual side of things. So obviously with your life path number being 7, you guys are going to be very connected to spirituality. In this particular lifetime, you are learning about developing your spiritual self and finding your own inner peace. So you will find in this lifetime, it doesn't shock me that you're on this video, to be honest with you guys, because in this lifetime you are going to be finding ways to learn about yourself in every way possible in regards to spirituality. You guys will probably go into numerology, astrology. It's like there's no stone unturned in regards to the spiritual side of things, because you're here to develop and learn about your soul in this lifetime. And you are going to find that you have a lot of psychic gifts and a lot of wisdom carried with you from other lifetimes, because you are going to be an old soul. You guys in this lifetime are going to have a lot of experiences for you guys to learn from, and also you guys are going to be learning a lot about certain topics to gain that knowledge. And the reason I say that, guys, is because you guys are actually here to teach what you learn, and actually like put yourself out there and be a part of something where you express everything that you found. So whether it's through your own experiences and gaining that wisdom, or whether it's like reading books and finding that knowledge, or whether it's both. For a lot of life path 7s, it is both. You're learning to work on yourselves, build yourselves up spiritually, and actually put it out there to help other people on their spiritual journeys. So with life path number 7s, they like to keep their circle very small, because they really do have heightened intuition. They have high psychic gifts. And with that being said, they can just smell insecure people. They can smell people that aren't being genuine with them. They naturally have that. It's almost like they read energy before they read people. So they like to keep their circles small to kind of like avoid any people that aren't truly for them. They may even find themselves doing that in their earlier life and not even realize that they do it. And with the life path number 7, this is kind of like a lone wolf energy. Like my spirit animal was a wolf for so long, and I used to call myself a lone wolf because like I just like to be on my own a lot, and you guys will probably be like that too. With life path 7, you like to be on your own. You don't like big groups of people, and you'll probably be quite misunderstood by people because you'll come off quite aloof, because it's like your mind will tick at like a different speed. Like you just won't resonate with a lot of people around you, which is why you choose to be on your own a lot. And with that being said, you are not going to allow people in easy. So you may wear a mask to other people, but not actually allow them to see your true side of like who you are, just because you don't have like an open like trusting relationship with a lot of people. Like I said, you like to keep your circle small, so you'll really want to like learn about people and discern people before you allow them in. Also, you just love being on your own. Like you love to do things on your own. You don't like crowds of people. You don't like noise. You like silence. Like I said, life path number, oh my god, Mercury retrograde's like sending me. Life path number 7, they're finding that inner peace. So obviously they want peace like all the time. Like I'm somebody who will just sit in a room in silence because I just like peace. I just like quietness. That's what I yearn for, literally. And you'll find that with you guys too. And obviously with life path number 7s, like they have an analytical mind, but they have a spiritual mind. So like half of their brain is like the spiritual side, the other side is like the analytical side. So they're always like thinking and like learning. They're developing the two sides of their brain, literally. And with that being said, they want to like know the answers to everything. So they'll like delve into these spiritual topics and have that spiritual side of things, but then they also have that analytical side. So they'll also like have that discernment to it too, and they'll want to find proof to it. Like they'll be working on finding out life's mysteries. So your gift in this lifetime, guys, is that you are an old soul. You guys are going to be very analytical. You guys are going to see beyond what people usually see. It may be into the scientific side, or it may go the spiritual route. It may go the psychology side. It may go the philosophy side. But all in all, this is a very intelligent placement. But one thing that I will say about life path 7s is they're not too fussed on change. Like they're not going to want to change things up because they analyze so much to come to a particular decision. They're not going to like that hustle and bustle of like you know, like a spiritual awakening. When you go through a spiritual awakening and everything gets torn apart around you, Life path 7s aren't going to like that because they don't like change. But life path number 7s are going to be more prone to spiritual awakenings than some of the other numbers, because they're more like they're on a spiritual journey in this particular lifetime. So even though they don't like change, they'll end up having a lot of change because they're going to go on a lot of spiritual ascensions in this lifetime. In this particular lifetime, they're going to go through a lot of internal growth. Like I said, you are constantly learning about yourself and developing yourself on a soul level. That's going to cause for a lot of growth. So you're going to be continuously expanding and leveling up, expanding and leveling up. One thing that I think that life path number 7s need to work on, and I know this because I need to work on it, is investing time in like friends and other people. It's very easy to kind of like be on your own as a life path 7 and kind of work on your own, but you have to work on being open to other people and actually putting energy into other people. That's something that needs to be worked on. That's something that I've got to work on, because I like to isolate a lot and not deal with people. So I need to take my own advice. But yeah, that is something that life path number 7s need to work on, is really putting that energy into people and learning and understanding other people. You know what I mean? You want to be careful that you're not shunning yourself out too much, because a lot of the time with life path 7s, you're more focused on the inner realms, you're more focused on what's up here, you're more focused on knowledge, you're more focused on connecting with spirit. You're not interested in, you know, the people around you a lot, and it's something that you kind of like need to work on, because there's a lot of substance that you can learn through other people as well. There's a lot that you can learn about yourself through other people as well. But yeah, life path number 7 is all about bringing that beautiful wisdom into this lifetime and using it to help and teach people and learning more about yourself. That is what the life path number 7 brings for you guys. And it obviously, with it being a very spiritual placement, it can cause you guys to have a lot of psychic gifts, because you're probably bringing them in from other lifetimes. So that is all I have for you, life path number 7. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, comment down below if you are a fellow life path number 7. I'm going to move on to life path number 8, so I'll see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Hey, life path number 8, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 8. So in this particular lifetime with a life path number 8, this is actually ruled by Saturn. So with that being said, guys, you are going to work hard in this lifetime, but you are pretty much destined for success, financial and material success in this lifetime. So lucky you guys. With a life path number 8, you guys are always going to fall into money, or just, you guys are always going to have money in some type of way, or gain luxury in some type of way. This particular life path number is all about developing material success. So you would have decided in this lifetime that you were going to reach a particular type of success in regards to materialism. And because life path number 8 is all about satisfaction, this particular lifetime is about creating an environment or a life that you are truly satisfied in, you are truly happy in. So this is a very successful material life path. A lot of you guys may invent something that brings you in a lot of money. You may find that you can work your way up in a business very quickly. You may find that you may even get like headhunted for particular jobs, or you just end up getting the job that you want. You'll never really be going without money. I had a friend who was a life path number 8, and they always seemed to like have a lot of money, and they had that like bougie lifestyle, and it just, they always ended up having that and attaining that, and they're still living that now. That is a life path number 8. Because with this particular life path number, with Saturn ruling it, you guys are extremely ambitious. You guys are extremely goal orientated. Like, you guys are going to have a vision for yourself, and you're going to go and get it, and you are going to receive it. There's going to be no kind of like restrictions there at all. You guys are going to have big dreams, big goals, and you're going to reach them. And you guys are probably going to find pleasure in luxury. And I know a lot of people like to say like that isn't a route that you should go down, like looking for luxury, but with this particular life path, that is something that you're here to work and learn about. You're learning how to find satisfaction in this life and actually bring abundance to you. So in this lifetime, you guys wanting luxury or enjoying luxury, that's not a negative thing. Like, I don't even see it being a negative thing at all anyway. I mean, we're here to, like, it's in our birthright to be happy and prosperous. So, but I do find some people have that kind of like negative connotation on it. But you guys, more than any of the life path numbers, are going to be more destined for success and material abundance, because That is what you chose to come here with. You guys are going to be leaders. You guys are going to be like coaches of like teams, like head of the team. You guys are going to enjoy working with people, enjoy working in a community, and you don't mind leading that community either, because you have very good managerial skills, you have very good work ethic and work skills, so a lot of people are going to look up to you. And you guys are the type of people to need followers. So whether it's like on social media, or whether it's just like in the gym, or just like whatever job that you do, you're gonna need followers. You're going to want like gratification, people clapping for you. Like that's something that you are going to kind of desire. I also know another life path number 8. I wasn't close with her, but I remember just like knowing her kind of well, and she like literally like did everything she could to become like Instagram famous, you know what I mean? Like really set herself up because she wanted the followers, she wanted the luxury, like she wanted that, and she got it. Like that is a life path number 8. Not that all of you are gonna really like aspire to be like social media influencers, like I'm not saying that, but whatever endeavor that you do go down, you are going to want some type of following in some type of way. It doesn't have to be Instagram followers, you just maybe want a community, and you are going to want luxury or satisfaction in that particular endeavor. You're gonna find a lot of jobs in this lifetime, whether it's now or later on in your life. You are gonna find that a lot of jobs in this lifetime, you're gonna fall into jobs that like pay well. Like this is all about money and satisfaction. Like you chose to live a prosperous life in this particular lifetime. Maybe you were born into a lack of abundance, so you create it for yourself, or maybe you had that your whole life. But whatever way it manifests, you guys, you are here to hit big, like win big, you know what I mean? Big money. And I do find with a life path number 8, like money does become a goal in their life. Like they're always striving for more, striving for just the finer things, and they have very big expectations on the future. Like I said, they think big, they dream big, like they are going to really work for it, be very disciplined with that too. Like they literally want it all. Like sometimes with life path number 8s, they can fall into being workaholics because they just like want. And they have a very good, because they see the bigger picture, they have very good manifestation skills. Not only are they working hard, but they have that manifestation skill there, that optimistic kind of like big goal type of energy where they're able to visualize it and actually bring it into fruition. And even though they will have successful careers, one thing that life path number 8s need to work on is not chasing the bag too much. Like knowing that there is some type of limit, and I'm only saying that because sometimes with life path number 8s, they can chase the bag their whole life and then find like later on in life they let their world kind of pass them by, you know what I mean? Like they may have missed their children growing up, or they may have missed, you know, the people in their life and didn't savor it because they were always focused on money. So that's something that they need to kind of work on in this lifetime, but they will be very materially, they will find a lot of success materially in this life. Like you came here and you were meant to experience abundance, so that's great. So that is all I have for you guys, life path number 8s. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, comment down below if you are a life path number 8. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already if you enjoyed. I'm gonna now move on to life path number 9. Hey, life path number 9, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 9. Now with this particular life stamp, Mercury retrograde sending me, literally, I can't speak. Mercury is just, I don't know what's going on. With life path number 9s, you guys are going to be extremely creative. I personally have found through my research that a lot of celebrities, and when I say celebrities, I mean music celebrities like singers, or to be honest, more so singers than anyone else, have a life path number 9. Ariana Grande has a life path number 9. Jhené Aiko has a life path number 9. Like, look into it. A lot of celebrities have this life path number. And I do feel the reason for this is, with life path number 9s, you guys are extremely creative. And this whole lifetime is about you bringing your inner world, your creations out there. With a life path number 9, you guys are going to be extremely old souls. You're almost going to be like multi-layered. You're going to have a lot of layers to you. You would have had a lot of lifetimes on earth, and you guys are going to hold a lot of wisdom. But with that being said, you guys are going to be very, very deep thinkers and deeply connected with yourselves and with spirit and with your emotions. And I do really find with life path number 9s, they do go through certain experiences in life to then kind of speak about it and talk about it. And it may just be that their mind's so deep and they're learning to work through like deep emotions, but whether they're going through something quite hard or whether they just have these really deep emotions, they're learning to take the pain and turn it into beauty. Obviously with Ariana Grande, if you look at her, she went through, you know, the bombing in Manchester, and then she went through her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller passing, and then she had that huge breakup. Like, she had like a really bad year and she turned it into a Grammy nominated album. Like, she turned her pain into music to help other people. When you look at somebody like Jhené Aiko is a very, very deep individual. She's been through a lot in her life. She had her brother who passed away. She always talks about these deep emotions and these deep, you know, feelings that she has, but she puts it into music and she heals people with it. She actually uses singing bowls in her music to heal people through her music. And that is something that you guys are going to find, whether it's poetry, artistry, whether you guys are writing, singing, you guys are almost going to have this darker side to you because your brain and your emotions are so complex and so deep that you guys can like dip into that, like, you know, deeper energy, but then bring it out for other people to learn from it and bring it out for other people to relate to it. Like, that's what you're here to do. You guys are really here for change and for people. You guys come here like true humanitarians, and you guys are going to be very tolerant of other people, trying to understand why people do the things that they do, trying to understand why people go through certain experiences and wanting to help them. I read somewhere that like life path number 9s are like the creator of harmony. No matter what's going on in their life, they're able to turn it into like a masterpiece of harmony. Whether it's just their words of wisdom, they want to bring harmony to people. And life path number 9s are going to find it really hard to just work a job that isn't meaningful, because this is such a meaningful placement. They are going to want to work on projects that can genuinely change the world and help people. They live life through meaning. They live life through emotion. And without even realizing it, life path number 9s are inspirational to other people. They may not see it, but they are. I'm sure Bob Marley was a life path number 9 as well, and he was somebody who made like beautiful music for other people. Like, they are just inspirations, but they don't even realize it within themselves. And they're here to find this fulfillment in life. They're here to find this love that they seek in life. They have such a higher mind. They have such a higher vibrational mind, and they're here to use that with their creativity to put that out there. So like I said, with life path number 9, they like to help people, so they find a lot of self-fulfillment in helping others, but they need to understand in this lifetime, like, they can't give what they haven't got. You know what I mean? They can't kind of like overextend their cup and then other people are just taking and they're not getting back. They need to kind of put that energy into themselves. That's something that they will be working on in this particular lifetime. But all in all, like, number 9, like life path number 9 is all about completion. So it may even be that this may be like some of your last lifetimes incarnating on earth, to be honest with you. If that's like scary to you guys, don't worry. Like, we can like finish incarnating on earth. That doesn't mean like our soul's gone. Like, our soul's just elsewhere in other dimensions, in other places. It just means that you're wrapping up your karmic completion on earth. And that really shows, because with a life path number 9, there's nothing that you cannot handle in this life. You're always, no matter what you go through, it may seem hard when you're going through it, but you always handle it. You always work through it. You always bring the darkness to light. You always find the light in a situation and help people. You're like that torch for people when they're going through their darkness. And sometimes a lot of life path number 9s, they don't even realize it. So that is all I have for life path number 9s. I am going to move on to life path 11. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already if you did enjoy, obviously. And comment down below if you are a life path number 9 and let me know your experiences. So I'm going to move on to life path number 11. Hey, life path number 11. So if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 11. So with that being said, guys, life path number 11 is actually the vibration of 2 but multiplied. And to be honest with you guys, this is probably the most intuitive life path number that there is, because this is a master number. This is a very intuitive life path number. You guys are going to move through life just on this higher power, feeling your way through life, letting your intuition take you through life. And you guys are going to find yourselves very unique. You guys are going to be very different to a lot of your peers and a lot of people around you in this lifetime. You're going to be extremely unique, and you're going to hold a lot of wisdom. You guys are going to be very old souls and hold a lot of wisdom. And this is a very psychic placement, so you may find that you, in your younger years, spend that time developing your psychic gifts. And you guys are going to have a very therapeutic, wisdom-like way of thinking and speaking and putting your energy out there. You guys will find that your spirituality will be a big factor in this lifetime, but you guys are also going to be very much leadership. Like, you guys are going to be very much leaders. Like, you guys are going to want to lead the pack. You may not even realize it, but you just naturally are this leader for people. You are somebody that people will look up to. But for me, this is a very like spiritual warrior type of energy, to be honest with you. But like, you don't let it get to your head, because life path 11s are actually extremely easygoing. You're not going to be the type to kind of like cause trouble out of nowhere. Like, you're extremely easygoing and highly intelligent. This is a very highly intelligent placement, and you'll find yourself either in like entrepreneurship endeavors, but you'll be doing things where you can use your creativity to get ahead. You guys are going to be extremely creative because you're getting those downloads of creativity from higher realms. Like I said, this is a very psychic placement, so you're going to be using that creativity in this particular lifetime in some type of way. And you guys are just here to enlighten other people. You guys are here to use your gifts and your words of wisdom to enlighten others. So you may be like motivational speakers, or you may be on YouTube like sharing your words of wisdom. Like, that is your energy. Very high energy to live up to. So a lot of life path 11s kind of grow into this heightened energy. They may be quite timid or quite sensitive or quite quiet in their earlier years, and then as they develop through life, then grow into that life path 11 kind of energy, because it's an energy that has a lot of potential. But just because we have potential in our lifetime doesn't mean that we're actually going to reach it. But you guys are going to be really working on that throughout your lifetime, reaching the vibration that is 11, which is a very high vibration. And the reason I say that you have a high vibration is because the master numbers 11, 22 and 33, they are actually not very common. Like, especially 33, but like 11, 22 and 33 are not very common life path numbers like the other ones are. So if you have this as your life path number, this shows that you have a very high frequency, because these are master numbers. And 11, 22 and 33, the reason that we don't go into like 44, 55, whatever, the reason that we don't go that far is because 11, 22 and 33 create this kind of triangle of enlightenment. So it shows that you have very high spiritual gifts in this lifetime that are available for you guys to tap into. So you guys are going to find a lot of peace in your faith and your intuition in this particular lifetime, and you guys are learning to surrender to the divine in this particular lifetime. You're here to really push limitations that you may have had placed on yourselves, or push boundaries with yourself. And you are following this blind faith throughout your lifetime. And that is a life path number 11. So hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below if you are a life path number 11. I'm now going to move into life path number 22. So hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey, life path number 2, if you click this particular timestamp, then you are a life path number 2. Now with life path number 2, like I said about 11 and 33 as well, when you guys have a master number as a life path number, this basically means that you guys have a very high vibration. I'm not saying nobody else has a high vibration, but this is a very spiritual number, a very high vibrational number, because the reason that we only have 3 master numbers, which are 11, 22 and 33, is because these 3 master numbers create a triangle of enlightenment. So you guys are going to really be connected to your spirituality in this lifetime. But with a life path number 2, you guys are actually going to be very extremely successful, or have the potential to be very successful in this particular lifetime, because number 22 obviously breaks down to 4, and with that being your life path number 22, this is seen as a master builder. You guys can manifest and build great projects for yourself, take yourself to new heights with your work ethic and your intuition. You guys are going to be very expressive, very creative. You might find yourself being entrepreneurs or just doing things where you can really express your own unique creativity. You are more than, I'm going to be honest with you, more than any of the other life path numbers, you have that ability to create even the biggest dreams, and you guys have the ability to have these huge dreams and actually bring them into reality. Like, you have that potential within you if you have this as your life path number. Life path number 22 has this unlimited type of energy to them where they can just create. They have that magic wand. Because you will find that you have that potential to have great confidence within yourself and work towards that and work with that to just move mountains for yourself. You guys may put a lot of pressure on yourselves because obviously with a life path number 22, that's a high vibration to work up to. So you may that's a very high vibration to work up towards, but if anybody has the potential to do that, it is you guys. So there isn't necessarily with a life path number 22 like a particular career field that I would say, because it's whatever it is that you touch, you're able to transform into something bigger than yourself, and you're here to serve the world in a practical way, but you really use that heightened intuition to do so. So that's all I have for you guys, life path number 22s. I'm now going to move on to life path number 33s. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and comment down below if you are a life path number 22. I'm now going to move on to life path number 3. Hey, life path number 33s. Now, this particular life path is an extremely rare life path number. So if you have that, amazing, but this is a very rare number. The master numbers 11, 22 and 33 are rare anyway, because these three kind of create this triangle of enlightenment. But to have a number 33 life path number, there's only a few, well, I wouldn't say a few, I mean there's like a billion people in the world. There's only a select number of date of births that actually result to the number 33. So this is an extremely rare life path number to have. You guys are the most spiritually evolved. Life path number 33s are seen as the spiritual, oh my god, I cannot speak, Mercury retrograde is sending me. With life path number 3s, you guys are going to be the most spiritually evolved. People like to say that number 33 is like the master teacher. You've come to earth many times before. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot to share with people. You have a lot to give to people. You guys are here to reach that spiritual evolution and assist humanity with this spiritual evolution. You guys are here to help in some type of way, whether it's helping people, you know, in therapist fields, in counseling fields, physically helping people that are out there through humanitarian efforts, or using your psychic gifts and your psychic abilities to help people, teach people, uplift people. These are the roles that you are going to find in this lifetime. This is a very leadership energy, but you're here to bring a sense of peace to people, a sense of faith to people, and relay your wisdom onto people. So you guys are going to be extremely creative because obviously the number 3 is a very creative energy, and on top of that, number 3 is also a very communicative energy. So you'll find yourself doing a lot of motivational speeches, or just being that person that you guys are going to use your creativity to really inspire a lot of people and communicate with a lot of people. You may have a huge following. You may be in churches and places like that where you're helping people find faith in something bigger than themselves. So you'll really find like you're expanding your spiritual gifts, or that your spiritual gifts come easy, or there is a potential for you guys to reach heightened states of consciousness. But this is a very old soul placement, so you may find that, like, I know this can sometimes scare people, but with a life path number 33, because this is like master teacher, this is like completion, like this may be like one of your last lifetimes on earth. That doesn't mean, like, when I say that, guys, the reason that I say like people get scared by that is because they think like, oh my god, it's over for them. Like, no, like earth's just like a kind of just a learning ground, you know what I mean? We have lives on other like places too, but to have a life path number 33 on earth at this time shows that you really are going to be here to help expand and uplift humanity. And this may be one of your like later lives because you're such like an old soul. So that is all I have for you, life path number 33s. Definitely hit that like button if you enjoyed. Comment down below if you are number 33. I've never actually met a life path number 33, so it'll be interesting to see if any of you guys are. And hit subscribe if you did enjoy. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and thank you guys for watching my video.